After weeks of people pounding God's throne in prayer from all over the world, God restored, I would actually say resurrected, my friend Dina, literally from the dead. She was in a coma. She was told that her family was told there was 1% chance she'd come out of this coma. What had happened to her was deadly and drastic and terrible. And even the chances of her coming out without brain damage were very, very slim. And her baby, who she was told was going to die before it ever really entered the world, also was resurrected and is alive today. In fact, Dina and Zoe went home just a few weeks ago, and I just saw Dina at a church service the other night, and she's doing great. And she's doing amazing, and her baby's alive and well and doing fine. Now, this is an amazing story because we prayed and prayed and prayed, and God stretched out his hand, and he healed Dina, and he healed the baby. It's amazing. But it got me thinking about my prayer life. It got me thinking about the church's prayer life, especially maybe in the Western world. What do we really expect from God in prayer? And do we get what we ask for? Because we don't ask for much. We ask for little stuff. And so because we only ask for little stuff, that doesn't really maybe match the heart of God, and maybe that's all we get. I mean, do we expect God to really move when we pray? Do we expect him to reach out his hand and do amazing and mighty things in the world? Do we expect him to bring glory to himself through his power when his people cry out to him? Or do we expect him to always kind of sit back with his hands in the air going, I don't know, can't hear you? It's a very interesting thing to think about. As I began to think about my time praying for Dina and begging God to heal her and bring her back to life, and that you weren't done with her yet, God, it made me think, wow, why don't I do that all the time with every situation in my life? Why don't I expect God to move mightily all the time, wherever I find myself, in whatever situation I'm in? Now, how about you? When you think about your prayer life, what do you ask God for? How big is it? How much do you expect him to deliver? Maybe it's time for us to take an evaluation of our prayer life. Maybe it's time for us to ask God for more.